And welcome back, everyone, to BTL Valorant Tournament number 1. We're still working on finding a better name. At some point, we're going to do that, but we're going to be back here for Game 2 between Condiments and Maria's Dungeon. Once again, RareAdam alongside ImHajji here, and Game 1 was really interesting.
Yeah, it definitely was. We saw double duelist comps from both sides. Unfortunately, for Condiments, Maria's Dungeons were able to play it out a little bit better. But we're going on to Bind. New map, new you, and it's going to be really interesting to see how they're going to play this out because Bind is, I would say personally, a bit more defender favorite. So you might see a little bit more sentinels on both sides, maybe sticking with the single duelist, or we might just run the same comps. Personally, I always absolutely love champions or agents like Raze and Cypher on Bind because of how close and tight fitting all these different spaces are. So I'm really excited to see what we're gonna see here.
Yeah, and of note, you'll notice that we've actually got a substitution in here for Game 2. Going to be Jen making way for Antonio here. So Antonio is going to be filling in for Jen there. I think Jen had a great game, though, all things considered, for Condiments here.
Yeah, I do. I think Jen did pretty well. I think, Moonrocks did really well. And we had a lot of it was a little unfortunate. I think a lot of it came up to
choose your agent.
Rough holding on the actual site on those initial pushes. They gave up a lot of space without any pushback really. So it was just really rough for them when it came to that. However, we are going to see a single duelist with the side of Condiments. And another double duelist comp on the side of Maria's Dungeons. Yeah, we're gonna see the Phoenix and the Jet come back from Galaxy. I'm excited to see hopefully a little bit more opping. We didn't get to see too much opping from Galaxy last round. And Sail Lady is gonna be on the Viper this time instead of the KJ. So it's gonna be this is a bit of a change up, right? And Sova on both sides this time too. Although we do have the Sky alongside the Sova when it comes to the Condiments side. Chalubi turning in his.
Oh my goodness, where am I going, man? This camera's going everywhere. I'm trying to find them. Okay, Antonio there on the Reyna. There we go.
Antonio taking the Reyna away from Chalubi here. Came in, said this one's mine. I got this.
And to be fair, we've got some switch-ups here. Moonrock's going to be pulling out the Sova this time around, so information going to be very key on both of these sides, especially with how split up Bind is as a map. It's very either A or B. There's no real mid to speak of.
Yeah, there really isn't a mid, like you said. So we're going to have to see some pretty interesting defaults. Defaults are going to be a lot more different. We might see Galaxy pushing in here.
We've got some interesting setups as there's a split push on both sides. You can see both the duelists going in onto B, whereas the rest of the squad just rotating around A. But
oh boy, yeah, getting a quick shot on Mystic there, real cheeky. Galaxy's pretty chunked because of that KJ turret. KJ turret, of course, hurts so much on pistol round.
Moonrocks is just sort of trying to hold the angle as best as possible, as is the Phoenix here, but really curious to see how this plays out. Some shots going down here as Moonrock's actually going to pick up Azure really early on into this round here. Shock Dart going to come down, not really going to do a whole lot of damage, but Moonrock's already starting to.
They are moving away. Yeah, they're trying to move over, and unfortunately, for Condiments, they're
30
pulling
seconds
off
left.
Chalubi as they move over to A, and now we're seeing Antonio just having to anchor A side all by himself.
Yeah, Antonio knows more than everyone else. You're gonna get a headshot real quick there.
Spike planted.
On to Galaxy. Oh, Jay gonna be popping through as well, but Antonio still looking very aggressively on this chase. Gonna be going right around that corner, picking up another headshot here. Reyna, this substitution's paying off in spades already. Maria gonna be trying to stay as safe as possible, but the defuse gonna come through. They should be able to get this off. No shot for
One
Norman or
enemy
Solidi to
remaining.
get back
dude.
on the site.
Flawless.
It's gonna be flawless round 1 from Condiments. This is a great start to bind for
What
them.
a change up from the last round. You know, putting up a fight when it comes to that first push, not letting them just get easy access to the site, punishing them for over pushing onto the site, and then not letting them try or play the post plant, not letting Sail Lady just play with acid on those plants, as well as Norvin with the molly. Just what a beautiful post, what a beautiful initial, and then a great retake of site on A, and what a great play with the frenzy from Antonio.
Yeah,
We're
really
seeing
well
a little
played.
bit of Ares gameplay from him too.
Yeah, as you can see, oh my goodness, where is the camera? I'm trying my best. It's so funny just zooming around here. But looks like it's a pretty heavy B push coming through here as Maria
Yeah,
gonna pick
very
up
heavy
that
B long.
Altorb as well. 4 members here already. Really the only one who's behind here is Jay, who's staying on A for a little bit, but still waiting on the rotations. You can see Moonrocks and Antonio still chilling
Are
on
we gonna
site.
see the owl drone?
Yeah. Oh, here comes
They've
the
moved
Molly
on the
coming
side
through.
into elbow.
Yeah, the Molly comes through, but Azura able to pick up Jade very early on into this one. Oh, Maria's gonna get knocked down as well, so it's a 1-for-1 thus far.
Stinger.
Jade gonna be taking a lot of damage, but the blind is massive here, and Azur able to stay alive for a decent amount of time. Oh my goodness, long range Chalubi able to pick that one up
Spike planted.
as the wolf comes down here, looking for anyone. You can see those health bars are not so healthy as Jade.
Oh, 2 elbow.
Ooh, yeah, there's 2 in the elbow.
Shifts in the
Norvin
night. Oh no.
trying to set up some smokes here, but you can see Antonio is really the one to watch here. Jay gonna be popping out, but Antonio gonna be able to pop one off as well. After that
enemy
defuse is
remaining.
done. Here goes
Last
1-2,
player
and Antonio
standing.
picks up 3 on site. Really well played from the Reyna, as this substitution paying off in spades. 5-0 to start this one off.
Yeah, Antonio doing great to start this game off. I was really scared as Zerk coming around on that flank could have been terrible for the side of Condiments, but you know, Antonio just popping off and just taking all 3 remaining attackers off the board. Maria's dungeon is not starting the game off as cleanly as they did last map, and it's going to be interesting to see how their mental takes this. They're no longer doing the default; they're just doing hard pushes. It looks like, and it might come from that sense of worry as their first buy round comes through.
Yep. And just wall straight down A. They know exactly where they want to push here. Smoke's going to come down as well from Mystic here. But good defense thus far, and really not giving an inch thus far as Antonio holds a very tight ankle.
That is a very interesting smoke. I would argue a little bit too forward, blocking off the attackers more than it does the defense. Oh well, it could have come from the other side. My bad. Never.
Here comes the wall. Yeah, there's two brimstones here. So, oh my goodness, Chalubi gonna pick up one as Galaxy trades 1-for-1 on the onset of this push. Moonrock's gonna be moving over as well. Antonio blinded for the time being. He's gonna get taken down as Oz are able to push right in onto him. Now it's 2v4 Moonrocks and
Spike planted.
against the world here. Here
Scanning
comes
ahead.
that arrow once again. Gonna be able to spot out Azur and Galaxy, so they know they have some really good information here as Moonrocks with that Phantom looking for
Deploying drone.
Yeah, and this is a little bit scary for Condiments. Jade moving in.
Ooh, Jade gonna pick up one onto Jay
Last
as well.
player
Oh, but
standing.
she's gonna get taken down by Galaxy. Gets the bolt there onto Azur. Ooh, Galaxy gets spotted out as well. They seem to be dancing around really well. Shock darts are still available, but Galaxy might have moved just in time there. Galaxy gonna be sneaking around the side here.
He knows
Moonrocks gonna
exactly
get
where
this.
he's at.
Oh, and Galaxy picks up another one, a 3K for Galaxy as Maria's Dungeon get on the board.
Yeah, Maria's Dungeon really pulling it back there. And this is really worrisome for Condiments because some of their members did buy there. Specifically Moonrocks and Chalubi and Mystic are a little bit low when it comes to the econ. Moonrocks is sticking with the Stinger game plan, which is also going to keep handling that econ, and they're going to be kind of split up when it comes to this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, their econs are not going to be on the same side. Mystic.
Last second, he's baiting us there.
Yeah, Mystic coming in with the Ghost. they're going to be a little bit split when
Cutting
it comes
their
to
vision.
Econ and Antonio getting chunked out heavy early.
Yeah, Antonio taking a decent hit, but Norvin picks up the first kill of the round against Jade here. You can see that Ares can just break through so many of those walls. It's like it's paper sometimes. But of course, here comes Chaluvi walking right forward, and Jay has no response to that one. Wolf gonna come out as well, but won't find anyone as everyone has evacuated the area.
Yeah, and he's going to get a free weapon for himself. He's going to get able to pick up a new rifle to add to this side of Condiments collection.
You can see Moonrock's trying to move up as well here. The duelists once again moving aggressively onto B and really making this a very split map game. Antonio as well trying to hold an angle. Moonrock's going to be seeing Azur here. Just is able to spot them out. Great shot from Moonrock's able to pick up one as it goes 1 for 1 on B side as well.
Yeah, and Galaxy has entered site, picks up another frag, but is going to run straight into Antonio, who's going to be able to full heal and then
Last
pick up
player
himself
standing.
a rifle. And now it's going to be a
30
2v1 with Cell
seconds
Lady
left.
sitting on B.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, like ships in the night. Antonio just bouncing around, trying to force anything out that they can. But Maria's going to put down the spike, get a little bit of econ for her team off of that as well. But oh my goodness, just shooting through the wall. Here comes the Viper's pit. Maria trying to find as many avenues in as possible. Not even in the Viper's pit for the time being, really just baiting them out a little bit, but they're taking a whole bunch of damage from this already. If we take a look at how they're doing, the defuse is going to get started up. They know where she is now. It's actually going to be a pickup on that poisonous carpet here. Antonio's going to walk into it, and Maria clutches it out with 32 HP. This Viper. Woo.
Yeah, that's a tragic one. That's yeah, that's real tragic. Antonio thought he was perfectly fine because the Viper's pit had gone down, but oh boy, the turnaround Sail Lady is able to get the kill because a little bit of acid is just left over, unfortunately, for Antonio. But really good clean play from Sail Lady playing around the Viper's pit. However, it's going to be down here, and we have some ultimates on the side of the Condiments. It's going to be interesting to see if they play around, or how they play around this.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be Galaxy who's dropping down that early ultimate. Speaking of ultimates, Antonio already picked up one onto Azur with the Empress there. Looking to find a couple of more. Just firing into these walls. It's so scary trying to push into Arena who's ulting, but that ultimate is half over. You've got to keep in mind that cooldown will run out, and then it's just normal on Arena again.
Yeah. If you're not able to pick up some more kills to refresh the duration, it's gonna be back to normal Reyna, and it looks like is about to end now.
Yep, it's over, but you can see Galaxy still got those knives up and available, but they're holding A site so well. They've got them all sequestered in here.
Yeah, Galaxy is going to have to pick up a headshot here if he wants to be able to refresh those knives. If they want to be able to refresh those knives.
Enemy tag.
The owl drone, really good
Through
play.
the teleporter, spots out Norvin at least, but Jade picks up another one onto Maria. Here come the Brim smokes as well for the defenders. Galaxy
30 seconds
is going
left.
to try and get themselves out of here. You can see Moonrock's just positioning around that teleporter is behind enemy lines, but look at where Jade is as well. They've got them in a really tight situation in bats here. Here comes the ultimate as Moonrock's going to come out, but it's going to be Galaxy picking that one up. Not with the knives, though. There's only 10 seconds left. We'll see if Galaxy is able to go in for a hero play. Try and pick something up on the back end of this. Not able to land the knives onto Mystic as they're going to try and econ. Looks like it's going to be Norvin just holding the door here. It's going to be a defender win over time, but just Galaxy was never able to pull the trigger there.
Yeah, Galaxy, he went up B long originally with those knives looking for a kill. However, was not able to pick it up, was pushed back, lost half his life, had to push back, and four of their knives. Had to push back, regroup on A, where Azure had already been taken out by Antonio, and they just weren't able to get a clean push off afterwards. So it's going to be this is the real difficulty of Bind when it comes to attacking. I think you got to have really clean pushes, especially with the revamped.
The revamped?
the revamped map, there's no longer going to be those one-ways. Antonio just clean.
Antonio in the 1v1, the 1v2 picks up 2 to start off the round. That is how you start a round up. Here comes the Sova ultimate, though, from Jay. Hunter's Focus going to be able to pick up the Ditto there as Moonrocks falls as well, but the lockdown destroyed. That's the main use of that, as that
over. You're
dart
dead.
doesn't really land in the right spot here. Antonio just holding a tight angle once again. Able to pick up that kill onto the Phoenix Ghost here. Gonna try and find him. The wall has come down. He's gonna face check into it. Antonio's picked up 3 thus far. We'll see if Antonio can continue to push forward here. But you can see Moonrock is behind enemy lines. That's 1. That's 2 picked up. It's the full house for Chalubi and Antonio as Condiments up 4-2 on Bind.
Yeah, man, their defense is so much better than it was on last map. They look so much more comfortable on this bind. Playing these rounds out so well. They're pushing back. They're not letting the quick, easy entries from Galaxy and Azure. Azure is just not able to really get that penetration with this Phoenix. You know, the Bruv energy is not enough so far. So we're gonna have to see how they try to work around this, because they gotta try to pick up as many rounds as possible before entering this defense.
From Galaxy dashing in to try and find someone, catch him off guard, but unable to find anyone for now as these smokes come down. Really just quashing the push potential from the side of Maria's dungeon here, as bullets just flying everywhere. It is so difficult to find an angle as Galaxy gonna pick up that Sheriff now.
Yeah, Jay is sitting B short, was not able to find anything with the recon arrow. Now starting to move over to B long, see if there's any possible entry onto this B site.
Oh my
And
goodness.
all Moonrocks pushes up too far.
Moonrocks goes a little bit too far, but now Galaxy on site gets shot through the portal. That's not what you love to see. Those guns have quite the kickback sometimes, but so Lady now only with the Stinger. This is so tough on attack right now. It's a 4v4, but if you look at the guns here, it's a Stinger, a Sheriff, and a Marshal versus 2 Vandals, 2 Phantoms. That's tough to beat.
Yeah, and Jay, however, has moved on the B site. They think that they've got an entrance here. However, the Molly's going to kind of push them back a little bit, it looks like, as Jay takes the portal over to B.
30 seconds left.
Maybe trying to trick them, make them think that they've rotated when they're not.
Yeah,
they've got 20 seconds. They have to commit to this B.
Yeah, they've half pushed here. It's a 3v4, so they have the man advantage here, but Antonio is still holding this site, as is Mystic. Mystic's actually going to be able to check into it. Jay taking a whole bunch of damage.
10
Very lit,
left.
but no one has planted the spike yet. It's going to be Maria trying to do so. Going to go for the knife kill. Why did you do that? You got to just shoot them. No style points for you on that one, as it's a 2v3 now. Antonio tried to go for the fun play, as yeah, the WTF comes
got
out.
the line. Oh, watch. Sailori's sitting here with the lineup. This is going to be real interesting. I love seeing these lineups with
Let's see it.
with
Oh, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes.
Last player
We've
standing.
also got a Molly too.
Oh my goodness, and the thrifty kill is Norvin. We were just following that, but he picks up a 4th kill of the round. Norvin popping off the score sheet this time. Bottom frag of his team last round. Not this time, he says.
Yeah, Condiments got a little too cocky there. Moonrock's pushing up unnecessarily, giving over a free kill. Antonio going for the knife play. They're having a bit of fun.
It would have been good. It would have been really funny if he got it, but unfortunately he didn't. And
yeah, and it's
C'est la
looking like
vie.
they're looking for a possible B hit here. Not even no one on the side of A site. They put up the Viper screen trying to give a little fake. But they are going to run straight into some swarm grenades here, possibly, if they go a little too fast.
Found the
Oh, he's
my bot.
waiting.
Swarm grenade out.
Oh!
Ooh, one swarm grenade gonna be out. Oh, peeks around. They know that Jade's in that corner. Gonna hop right into the smoke now. They tried to bounce the volley in as well. Jade not able to pick that one up. Norvin picks up another one here. So it's a 5v4 after the KJ. Unable to find anything, but here comes the Brimstone ultimate all the way down onto the back of Hookah. Not able to find their mark, but Jay is able to face check into Moonrocks and pick up that 1v1 as well. All of a sudden, side of Maria's dungeon coming to life on attack. Oh my goodness, Jay
Yeah, they
able to pick up another one.
really are. Moonrock's not keeping the same energy from
Spike
Ice
planted.
Spice.
Last player
And
standing.
unfortunately, Antonio, these last 2 rounds, has been going out with a bit of a whimper.
Oh, Ruby. Gotta be
Ruby's
careful.
Still,
Able to find the
still
headshot.
fighting, though.
Yeah, Galaxy gonna
the reload.
peek out, and that's gonna be another kill for this Jad as Galaxy and Norvin now holding hands at the top here. 8 kills apiece as Antonio still being the top frag in this game, 11-4, but might have had just a little bit too much fun with that attempt at a knife kill.
Yeah. On the side of the defense, it looks like they're going to be getting a bit of a... well, they're going to get a bye. Unfortunately, Antonio's going to be lagging behind a little bit going for this Ares. Ares is a bit better on the defense side than it is attacker. Galaxy doing really well, picking it up a bit, finding those entries that they need. And, oh, geez, their reaction. Oh, we got a lineup from Moonrocks.
Revealing area.
Let's see where it goes. Ooh, really well played. Actually, right into the back, so they know that someone is back of sight there, of course. But
That's
is that
three
enough
enter hookah?
Yeah, 3 entering into hookah. It's gonna be some
Launching smoke
going down on top of
Good
them.
smoke
They're just
from
gonna back that
Mystic.
out.
Yeah, that's a really good smoke
Volley?
from Mystic. Sail Lady's able to
Oh my
escape
goodness,
that right
yeah.
now, but Chalubi...
And Antonio able to pick up one. Galaxy
Smoke's
takes down Chalubi on the flip side, but Antonio now with this Vandal.
Yeah, Chalubi gets traded, quite unfortunately for the side of Condiments, but he is able to pick up one before he goes down. And we're going to see the Owl Drone
Enemy
come
marked.
out, find Sail Lady.
They spot her
And they
out.
know, yeah, they gotta know now that this B push is looking like the thing for the side of Maria's Dungeons. They're gonna be committing to this pretty hard pretty soon.
Yeah, they need,
There they
they need to
are.
expect this to be legit here, but Recon Bolt going to be
30
destroyed. It's a
seconds left.
3v3
Oh, no.
for the time being, but look how much time they have to play with. There's 2 members on A, though, as Maria just going to come down
Spike
with the
planted.
plant. Shock Dart going to come down, do a decent amount of damage, but behind, you've got to be careful as well. Jade is now moving up as well. Everyone is in the area.
One
Moonrock's
enemy
trying
remaining.
to find the spike. It's going to be one
Well,
enemy
we do
remaining.
have the
It is
lineup.
only Maria, but she's so far away.
comes the
Is she getting
Here
the
comes the
lineup
lineup,
here?
though.
She's going to drop it down. Moonrocks has to be
Oh.
so careful here, but they're going to get it. Will they have enough time to defuse, though? The spike is halfway. Antonio needs to move in here. He's the one who has the most health. Someone's got to defuse here. Jade going to get it. That's going to be a very close
Gun
defense
here.
push there from the side of Condiments as 5-4 here. They're guaranteed to at least make it a very close flip when we get to attackers for them.
Yeah, they definitely. And the thing is, with the KJ, you're a bit more defensive centered. However, you're going to be able to play post plants pretty well with those swarm grenades, for the most part.
Rocks?
And Moonrock's looking for a possible lineup.
Come on.
Oh,
Another.
well, no.
I love following these lineups. Come on, give me another lineup. Come on.
Get out of my way.
Nah, he's not taking they're not taking the lineup this round, but we've got a recon arrow at the back of A site, and the vast
Scanning
majority are
ahead.
sitting here on this slow push into A, clearing baths currently.
Oh, a little too high there.
Able to get that ult orb on Azure, who
Joke's
now has
over.
his ult,
You're
and he's going to be
dead.
going full
Smoke.
bruv here.
Yep, here comes the bruv moment here from Azur moving in, but he gets taken down by Antonio, so low value coming out. Antonio's already
Spike
picked up
down
another
A.
one onto Maria. Ooh, the Owl Drone's going to get blinded, but unfortunately, it's still spotted out. There comes the Leer coming down as well. Shock Dart coming down, nowhere to run. Here comes the ult from Jay, though he's picked up 2 already. Azur is trying to dance around this play as great play from Jay to pick up 2 to start this one off. Azur now tossing that plant down. There's full information on this site. They know that the spike is down, but
Going
who
up.
will take advantage? Jade now just coming over on the rotate. Will she be able to play this post plant as well as she's been able to play some of these?
Oh, she saw Jay.
Ooh, yeah, she got an eye on Jay, but unfortunately unable to convert thus far. Sova is still in heaven here. Moonrocks as, oh my goodness, Jade goes right into Azur. It's not going to be enough. It's up to Moonrocks to try and save this round. Oh my goodness, shooting at the legs, and Jay picks up a 3rd kill. And once again, the side of Maria's Dungeon, they're getting players who didn't do so well in game 1, picking up the slack in game 2 as Maria, unfortunately, bottom fragging for her team, but everyone else is in her dungeon, so they're the ones carrying her.
Yeah, Jay was really important to that last round. Jay was the one that was able to break it out. Getting the kill on Antonio specifically was very important to break that round open. And we're going to see a similar A push here from them. God, these new protocols or these new skins, man, they're
Too good.
Deploying drone.
yeah, they got voice lines.
Moonrocks, another lineup.
Got a quick owl drone.
Revealing area.
Here we go. T-Tours.
Not able to get any information, but definitely bought some space on the owl drone. Galaxy taking that quick kill with Jade. And oh, here we go.
Firing it down. Picks up Norvin as well. Will pick up one there, but unfortunately this entry is so tough for the defense here. As
Galaxy was able to take
Last
out that owl
player
drone.
standing.
And
yeah,
it's all up to Antonio,
versus
but
the world once again. Galaxy gonna get taken down. There's one. Gonna
he
be able
does
to
have
get
the ultimate if he wants the
Cutting
bust.
their vision.
a little bit of a heal. Will Antonio go for the hero play? We'll have to see. Not a whole lot of time, but that Viper's Pit is so difficult to contend with. He might just save out for next round.
Running diagnostics.
Just gonna check out his gun instead.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get out of here. He's gonna
far
go
enough?
down with the bomb. It might be. I think it might be.
Ooh, no, what it's
No, yeah.
well played from attackers to just rush onto A site and pick that
Last
one up
round
really
in
quick.
the half.
Here it comes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were able to follow
Need to
that
drop.
owl drone
Thanks.
straight onto site, and able to take it up really easily. It's really interesting condiments. I don't think we've seen any of them be really oppers so far. So if they are able to take up this map, it might be a bit of a problem coming into the next one. And what is it? Split, I think.
it is going to be. We'll have to check. I believe it's
Yeah.
split on the last
Yeah,
round.
and Galaxy, they might be a little bit favored towards the side of Maria Dungeons because we have seen Galaxy pick up that op on defense and offense. So it'll be interesting to see how the tune changes a bit coming to
Oh my goodness,
defense.
Antonio though, taken down in the 1v1 against Galaxy. That's really rough. Going to go down without using that ultimate, but Sky gonna drop those Seekers and gonna see that everyone is all lined up in the same place there. You can see them in the market area. They're just
Yeah,
waiting.
and they are. They're getting some information with this
Enemy
owl
tagged.
drone, and they're gonna start pushing in behind it.
Azur gonna drop the wall.
Toxins going up.
do-
Gonna be the one to check
Oh,
through the
they
teleport.
take the portal.
Yeah, as
Toxin
Galaxy
screen.
already
Oh.
set up there. Mystic might be in for the surprise of his life here, as this rotation is so quick coming out from the side of Maria's dungeon. Maria's moving onto site already. You can see moving in, guns a-blazing.
30
Galaxy
seconds left.
Gonna try and open up this site, but Moonrocks has showed up here as well. Has the shock dart. Oh my goodness, Mystic gonna win the 1v1, but Azur gonna be able to clean that one up. So it's a 4v3 for the time. Here goes full bruv moment, as you were saying. Azur walking right into two of them.
planted.
Just walking in with no fear in the world. Gonna not be able to pick up Moonrocks there, but is able to spot them out. Jade now gonna be trying to hold this one as best as they can.
Revealing area.
Sova's just tossing arrows back and forth. Killjoy ultimate going to buy a little bit of time. It will not detain anyone, though. They're going to pick up another kill, though. Jade picks up Azur as Chalubi able to pick up Jay on the side. This Molly, though, so annoying.
Sail lane
Maria,
now has
Player
here
standing.
we
Jackson
go.
left.
Looking
Watch out.
for the lineup here. Ooh, Chalubi able to pick that one up. She goes down, but I think she's going to prevent anyone from cleaning up that spike. Here goes Moonrocks going for the attempt. Will they be able to do it? It's going to be really close here. 3, 2, 1, and they're able to finish it off with just the nick of time there, as it ends up going tied into the flip.
Yeah, tied into the
Switching
the flip.
sides.
It's kind of oh jeez, man. You know that is a tied round. I'll be honest, is not exactly how I expected it to go for the side of the condiments. As when they started this map out, they were doing so well with Antonio, round after round, being able to find and pick out kills, multiple kills per round. Kind of fell off a little bit as the later rounds started to kick in. However, we're going into a completely new state. You know, like you said, we flipped, and it's going to be interesting to see how both sides take this. Because we do currently have the Brim and the Phoenix sitting on B, which I definitely think is a much more accessible point than the A currently.
Pushing into Sova Viper can be so challenging because of all of their recon tools that they have. You've got this Viper wall to block out a lot of vision, but
Oh no.
Where is this going to start off? Oh my goodness, it's Galaxy just picking up the solo kill onto Antonio to start off the round. It's going to be traded back though. Jade picks up Norvin, so 4v4 as they start to, you know, push over towards B. Chalubi able to pick up the kill onto Azur as well as the Jets are on. They're moving into the site so quickly. They want to get this early plant down as Mystic got to be careful. Getting flanked by two different people here. You can see the Jet and the Sova are
Launching
behind
smoke.
enemy lines here. Let's see if Maria's able to catch anything out. Going to be spotted out by the Sova bolt here. They've got sight. This is going to be really difficult for the defenders to defend this because of how close it is. But Moonrocks, oh my goodness, Galaxy gets taken down. Jay takes
Last
down Mystic,
player
but
standing.
Maria walks right into Moonrocks there as Jay goes down as well. Moonrocks picking it up, getting a couple kills there, and they're starting off well on attack as well.
Yeah, Moonrocks trying to pull it back for themselves. We're gonna see a Sheriff come through, an Ares, a Spectre. We're gonna see anything more? A Ghost. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of a bit of an econ, honestly, on the side of the condiments. Not going ball. Oh, Chalubi picking up an Ares too. Oh, we got a third Ares from Jade.
Oh,
okay, they're going a bit more. We're gonna be a bit more, and we've got a quadruple shorty.
What?
On the side of Maria. Oh, Galaxy.
Yeah, Galaxy, the only one with the classic here, just going full econ, but everyone else.
And they see Norvin sitting there with the shorty.
Yep, Norvin gonna get spotted out here. This is an interesting push though, because they haven't quite committed to any site yet. Mystic holding that spike, hasn't moved up past Hookah quite yet, so not a whole lot of information being gained from either of these sides, but looking like a very heavy B-long push, which may not be so good for Norvin and for Galaxy here.
Oh, Norvin's waiting. They're ready. Norvin's ready with that shorty. They're trying to take at least one of them out with him. Oh, but that ass is gonna pull him back a bit.
Gonna pull him back a little bit for the time being. They haven't committed
Are we
yet.
gonna
This
see
is
the
so
owl drone?
interesting. You can see all of these members
Mystic
are
is actually on A now.
Mystic snuck over to A. They might all take the teleporter, and that's their way out as well. Mystic has just walked their way over so quietly as... Ooh, actually, you can see Jay going to be the first one to check, and that's going to headshot just coming through from Mystic, as now they know exactly what's going on. There goes one through the teleporter. There goes Antonio through the teleporter. They're in trouble now. There's 5 people closing in onto A, and it's only Maria who can do anything about it. She's going to pop right in onto Mystic, gets the kill, but taken down by
Spike
Chalubi
down
here.
A.
They've got to
Oh,
plant
they're
as
so
soon as
short on
possible.
time.
10 seconds left.
They just have to
Spike
insta-plant
planted.
it. They're going to get it here. Jay taken down as well by Galaxy, as now it's a 3v3. Somehow, some way, Maria's Dungeon are able to defend effectively, but Moonrock's able to clean up a kill onto Azur as well.
Last player
2v2.
standing.
Antonio from the bathrooms, able to pick up a couple of kills there. And that's how you pick up a round win. So close from both of these sides, but once again, Antonio comes through when it's clutch.
Yeah, Ares supremacy, man.
Ares meta.
Yeah, Antonio is able to pick up Galaxy on the back end, and then Norvin so tragically tries to come around the corner with the shorty as Antonio's already spraying and just gets taken down for free. However, we're gonna start seeing the full buy from the side of
I got you, bro.
the side of Maria's dungeon. Galaxy still not okay. There we go. And a bit of a full buy from the side of Condiments as well. The only one who isn't is Moonrocks, still holding on to that. Well, actually, sorry, my
Standing
bad.
ahead.
Antonio, Chalubi, and Moonrocks still holding on to those Ares.
Going for the bonus round. They might as well try it at this point, but looking at this entry, once again, 4 members in B-Long. This is exactly how they succeeded last time, and through the teleporter they go. That's going to be Jade. Everyone actually going to be going through this teleporter, and they have got Maria's Dungeon with their pants down for the time being. Oh, but it's going to be Jade walking right into Jay, who picks up that first kill of the round. Jay gets spotted out by the Bolt, though, as we've got ourselves quite the interesting development here on A site.
Yeah, Mystic is actually moving on to B's side. Might catch Norvin.
Oh, yeah, Norvin getting caught out by Mystic as they go back through the teleporters here. It is a game of tag here. Everyone just teleporting around, making it so difficult for the defense to have any sort of effects here.
Yeah, and I'm loving it. I love these portal plays that Condiments have been trying to go for, and they are actively working and catching Maria's
Spike
dungeon,
planted.
as you said, with their pants down. And it looks like Antonio might catch them with their pants down in a moment too.
Oh my goodness, here
Oh.
onto site. Azur gonna get shot from behind. Chalubi picks up 2 more, as it is only Galaxy who is here to live to tell the tale. There's 4 members up for the side of Condiments, and he's gonna get taken down. Mystic with the flick headshot to clean that one up. And Condiments, they found their map, they found their mojo, and their econs are looking spectacular right now.
I have
Yeah,
money.
on the side of Maria's dungeons, they're going to be really hard pressed. Azur's going for the light shields, Phantom. He's going to be left over with a 50. So if they lose this round, it is doomed for the next 2 rounds for him at least. Then we got the we're going to be seeing. Oh no, okay, they're changing up to a bit more econ. We're going to see a Bucky out of Jay. That's interesting.
Oh my. As Moonrocks and Mystic just checking each other out. You know, gotta make sure there's no I don't actually know what they're doing, man. This is kind of sus.
Jade is sitting on the side, might catch Jay.
they're just two
No,
ships.
they're both just holding angles.
Just holding angles for the time being. Both of them getting a little bit jittery here. This is the 1v1 I want to watch. Jade versus Jay. Who deserves the JAE in their names? Because otherwise we just get an ad. And I don't think I can run ads on this channel, so, you know. Otherwise, Jade just disappears, though, which isn't good either.
No.
Oh, Jade moving up. We're still watching this 1v1. But...
Oh, this is going to be rough.
Oh, here we go. Jade's able to pick it up. Keep your letters.
No
You
bucket.
I've
deserve
got your
them.
trail.
Where is
Yeah,
Galaxy
no.
right now? Galaxy is... That's the wrong spawn, dude.
Galaxy is in the other spawn.
Oh, Moonrocks, though, just
And
gonna
they
check
know.
in onto it. Oh my goodness, this is getting shut down. Antonio comes and sequesters out Galaxy. The top frag is down. And now you've only got 3 members to try and make some sort of play here to defend.
Are they going
your
to transfer
side.
over to B?
They may do so, but Norvin trying to hold an angle. That's what the classic.
seconds
I don't
left.
know if you can one-shot with the classic. Oh, but it's going to be able to pick that one up. 3 members coming through that teleporter. Once again, Jade is the sacrificial lamb. Still gets to keep the letters in her name, though, because, you know, Jay died. So it's Maria and Azur. Once again, they're trying so
Spike
hard,
planted.
but spotted out by that
Great
recon bolt.
recon arrow.
Moonrocks just tossing down that damage. He's trying to find something. Moonrocks is so low, but unable to
Toxins
get
going up.
taken down here. They're going to hold this angle as Salady trying to push in with a frenzy. She has 8 bullets left.
Toxin screen
She does not
down.
have a full clip.
No, she
As,
doesn't. That's
ooh.
the problem with the
No charges
frenzy.
left.
You run out of ammo so fast. There comes a quick blind. Second quick blind.
Blinds coming
Player
through as
wins.
Chalubi able to pick one up. Oh, the partial shots are going to come down, take down Chalubi, but Moonrocks with 23 HP able to clutch it up.
Great job from the side of Condiments. They are up 10-6. And
Gun here.
now we're going to have a full buy versus full buy. However, you know, the side of Condiments, they're kind of just, they're cruising right now. They can
They
do
can afford
no
another full buy
wrong.
after.
Yeah, honestly, after this round, they can afford another full buy. They could probably afford another 2 full buys.
They're
after this.
just tossing out their money like it's candy at this point. Look at these
It's 'cause
guys.
They're asking for skins. They're asking for skins.
Oh yeah, skin fiending. You got to remember. Do you have Reaver Vandal? Hey, can I borrow your Reaver Vandal, please? Gotta remember the kids. Yeah, pretty substandard start though to this round because they were just sitting in base, chilling with their skins. No real early entries happening, but interestingly enough, Chalubi gonna be the first one on the scene.
Time to
Going with that
hunt.
wolf,
Scout destroyed.
and it's shot down.
Yeah, they know someone is in hookah now. They're gonna yeah, they know Norvin's sitting in hookah. And they're gonna be playing pretty carefully here. Galaxy sitting on the op, holding that
Oh.
tight angle on
Azur
the
takes
A-shore.
down Jade on long though as Antonio now trying to make something happen. Just gonna spray and pray. Unfortunately, he's blinded, but that's gonna mean a lot. Actually, no. Azur's gonna get out with full health because of those heals. So, unfortunately, oh my
Oh, but
goodness,
Mystic's able to pick up off Sail Lady.
That's a long-range kill from Bathroom as well as they're gonna start to rotate over now, as you can see. Azur and
Oh
Dorfin.
no, this is
still
gonna be
holding
scary
angles.
for Mystic.
30
That's an op
seconds
and
left.
angle. They don't know that there's an op up.
Oh, they know now as Galaxy shanks the shot. not going to be able to land it. Mystic says, oh, I'm getting out of there, man. Gonna try and drop those smokes down as well, give a little bit of cover, but oh my goodness, Moonrock's going back through as it is like ships in the
Revealing
night.
area.
10 seconds
Again.
left.
Oh
but
my
they know
goodness,
serve.
Phoenix is
Okay.
able to pick one up. Oh, who's still on site though? Norman's
Spike
there
down,
to hold it
B.
up. There's no time for them to clean this one up. Open up the skies as it's gonna be Galaxy picking up a kill with the op, and the defenders burn the timer there. Oh, and Galaxy picks up
Galaxy-
Antonio.
Galaxy trying to redeem himself after that first mess up on Mystic, trying to get that clean flick on Antonio. And now they know that the op is in play. They're gonna have to play this pretty carefully. The Jet is most likely gonna be on A. They know that, so they're gonna have to be trying to focus their attention over on B. But Maria's Dungeons does understand that. They do have a bit more focus on B now.
They've got a couple of
Oh,
members
but
on
they're-
B.
Quick Viper spread. Really good. I like this play. And here comes the acid too. But here comes the owl drone. Really good, really good.
As Jade's the one to go through the
And they
smoke.
find the Viper.
There's a wall in the way though. Oh my goodness, Jade is gonna get popped by So Lady once again, two people going down on Andrea. Moonrock's able to clean that up with a shock dart onto Solady here. So it's going to be 4v3 for the time being. Mystic picks up Norvin in the Ditto once again. Mystic has been having a fantastic game on this Brimstone this time around as Jay trying to hold angles, but you're holding angles on the wrong site, buddy.
Yeah,
Scanning ahead.
We're gonna see Mystic run right into Azur, but they know where Azur's at. He's gonna get concussed. Oh, he doesn't get concussed though.
Oh my goodness, no, he did it right on
One
top. That's a
enemy
real
remaining.
bruv moment right there. As Moonrock
Galaxy's
picks up
gonna have to
Azur
come up.
twice, Chalubia's picked up Jay, and now it is Op versus the world. Can
Spike
Galaxy
planted.
do it?
Oh, not able to pick
Oh.
up, but he's coming in with the knives.
Knives misses three onto
Misses.
Moonrock's
One
though.
enemy
Oh, the
remaining.
headshot coming down. Moonrock's gonna have to try and do this versus the world. 1-2 knives down
knives
once
left.
again. Oh, here goes the play from Galaxy. He's not able to clean it up. Moonrock picks up the third kill.
And
Takes
picks up
too
the
long to
op.
pull out too.
And who is this op gonna go to? Because we have not seen anyone on Condiments play around with it. So this is gonna be really interesting. Is he just gonna throw it? Is he just gonna throw it into the desert?
There it goes.
Yeah, there goes the op. I feel that sometimes myself with some of my teammates that I end up with.
Oh yeah.
Mystic is not going to be able to have a full armor here. Gonna only be able to rock with the low armor, but Azure himself is also going to have no armor alongside a Marshall, and Sail Lady is going to be following up with Norvin and Jay with the Ares.
Of
Here
note,
comes-
it's Ares with a light shield, so not
Yeah.
a
The hunt begins.
Jay trying to hold this angle. Chalubi finds the headshot once again, and Azur is just not having fun on this Phoenix thus far. Here come the Reyna binds. Here comes the lockdown as well. Everything's getting used this round. They're trying to
but
save
Galaxy-
themselves.
Oh,
Jay,
no.
will he be able to find
Spike
anything?
down,
No, but
B.
Galaxy picked up 3. Antonio picks up Lady, so it's a 2v2 once again. The lockdown is still active. No one's gonna get locked out. As Galaxy coming from the flank.
Antonio?
You've got to be so careful
Last
picking that
player
up.
standing.
Antonio picks up the kill. The Wolf gonna spot out
They know
where
exactly where
Galaxy
Galaxy
is.
is.
Oh, this is so close. They can't get on the spike though. They've got to try and make some miracle happen.
Here comes a quick
Blind gonna
blind.
come out though, and the Galaxy is gonna try and jump. He's able to dodge away from it, but he's not able to find the headshots, and it's Chalubi picking up a kill to clean that one up, as they are now with 4 match points in
Match
their back
point.
pocket here on Bind.
That's so rough. Galaxy's playing this so well, but he was able to get that flank off, get 3 kills, including on top of Jade. He wasn't able to take down the lockdown, but he was able to stop the plant possibility for quite some time. However, Antonio and Chalubi are just doing wonders on this map. Chalubi pulling off of the Reyna, giving it over to Antonio, and then taking up the sky has done great. And the double flash there, first one not getting much on Galaxy, but the second one a full
I
flash
got
on
the
Galaxy
spike.
and opening it up
Oh
completely
my goodness,
for
look
this
at this
side of
entry
Condiments.
though. Mystic gonna check right into Galaxy, and Galaxy's taking it down. I'm taking a bite out of my food, and Galaxy's going down here. That's their
Oh, they
top
know exactly
frag
where
down
Jay is.
so early though. Jay hiding in the side
Take
here, but
flight.
look at this entry. Chalubi's planting the spike. That puts a
Spike
timer
planted.
on Maria's Dungeon here with their lives. And well, they still have the game. They have their game win, but this may go to 3 off of that.
Yeah, we're
over
gonna have
to
to
the
see what Azure
I've
and
got your
Azure can do
trail.
here. He's entering site. Oh, but the Seekers come out. And quick blind. Azure's not able to find much. Oh, but he finds
He's
the
able to find
Chaludi.
another headshot here. Antonio is in showers, though. Will this be a pickup for Azure? He doesn't know that Antonio's there. Antonio's going to find the headshot here. Spike is expiring really quickly. Jay, unable to really get anything. He's trying to rush in, but Moonrocks is able to take him down. It is all up to Norvin. Will he be able to defuse the spike? There is not enough time here. And Antonio's going to pick up a triple to clean this one out.
Attackers win.
13-7 for Condiments as we go to map 3.
Oh my god, what a series! Man, the side of Condiments being able to pull it out at the end. Antonio and Chalubi really popping off here on Bind. This was a great map from both of them. Not to take anything away from Galaxy, who absolutely took the energy from last match and pulled it over to this one. But the rest of the side of Maria's Dungeon is just not pulling the same weight they did previously. Azure did not have a great game on this Phoenix, and Sail Lady kind of dropped off a bit on this Viper. It's going to be really interesting to see if we're going to see more agent change-ups coming into the next match, if we're going to maybe see Azure come back to the Reyna on Split, if we're going to see a lack of Viper on Split. You know, how are they going to try to change up on this next map? I believe it's Split, is it?
It is
I
Split.
might-
And as we can see here, yes, Icebox goes the way of Maria's Dungeon. Bind goes the way of Condiments, and we are now awaiting Split. But what we are also awaiting is to see how Game 3 is going to go down. Our first ever Valorant series that we are casting, it goes to map 3. We've had 13-6 one way, 13-7 the other way. What are you expecting in map 3 here?
Man, I want an overtime. I don't know what to expect. These both maps, you know, on the map 1, like, let's be honest, Maria's Dungeon kind of dominated the vast majority of it. Condiments were able to pick it up a little bit on defense. They were trying to push it, or on attack. They were kind of pushing the tempo. They were able to do a bit more, but they weren't able to really just, you know, make it that close. And similarly, or actually oppositely, they were very, very close on defense when Condiment was on defense. They were doing wonders with both sides.
Yeah. So we're going to head to a quick break while we get everything set up for Game 3. But when we're back, we're going to have Split to decide it all the marbles on the line here, or at least preventing yourself from going to the losers bracket a little bit early. But don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with more BTL Valorant tournament action.
I'm loving this.